And
Yes,
we are
good
live.
morning.
Yeah, good morning. He was always on time.
Oh no. Oh no.
Happy Friday, everyone. I hope all of you are doing great today. Thank you for being here. My name is Latisha Smith, and I am a 2002 graduate and also the Director of Admissions and Training at Strive. So can all of you in the Zoom room unmute and give yourselves a round of applause for staying committed throughout your journey. Congrats. You did it, Cycle 2. This is one of the longest courses we've ever had at Strive. You've been here for about 4 months now and successfully completed not only the 3-week signature career readiness training, however, you went to LaGuardia and knocked out the IT support specialist training. That is very rigorous and it's a lot of time committed, and you did it with no problem at all. So we are all at Strive extremely proud of you. This is the first time that Strive launched the IT support specialist training, and our partnership with LaGuardia has been truly wonderful. Because of your success, we will probably be doing this in 2022. Cycle 2, I look forward to hearing about your next job. I want to hear more about your internships. Speaking about internships, each employer has said some great things about the way you are progressing during your internship. The feedback is really helpful for us, and it shows that this training can actually be something that Strive can continuously do. For those supporters who are here in Zoom, those of you who are watching on YouTube, it just makes us smile every time we have a graduation because we understand what it takes to do this. A lot of you may have been working, taking care of your children. Some of you also were going through your own obstacles, and it didn't matter because you still remained resilient. You kept a smile on your face, and it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you. As a Strive graduate, I want you to know you have lifetime services. We also launched a Strive Atlanta site last year. So those of you, if you're ever in Atlanta or moving out there, you'll definitely be a part of the Strive family. As a Strive graduate, you will be afforded the opportunity to join the Alumni Association. There's always some great events happening, and we do have our Alumni Association team here to talk more about what those benefits are. We also have incentives for those of you who get a job and continue on your journey. You will be rewarded. You can also be a Strive ambassador, which means you can come in and talk about your journey to another class. You can also be on our social media sites, because at the end of the day, we would definitely like to applaud and celebrate all of your success, because it's about you, right? And we also have events like galas and luncheons where you can be a part of that journey. So I wish you nothing but success. If you ever need a reference, I'll be one of those people if you want to write you one, because you've been such an awesome class. And I wish you nothing but success in your journey. So next up, I would like to introduce Tina Yeri, who is our wellness coordinator.
Good morning, everybody. Congratulations. I just want to say how proud I am of you, and reiterating what Ms. Smith said about the journey and the inaugural class that this is for Strive. Such a great achievement. You all persevered, and very proud of you. Thank you all for letting me share your journey, because you also make me grow, right? So we're all growing together. We are here for you, the support groups, and your interns will still be reaching out to you, especially through the process when you're looking for jobs, and that can be stressful. So just know that you can always reach out to us as one of the services that Strive offers to you for life. Very proud of you. Congratulations. And we're here.
Thank you so much, Tina Yeri. Next, I would like to introduce our Alumni Association members, Terrence D. Byerson, who is the Community Liaison for Strive, and Verna L. Hamilton, who is the Director of Social Enterprise. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to go first this time. First of all, congratulations to you guys. You guys are considered pioneers now because you are the first IT class, and we're working with LaGuardia, so you've represented very well. I understand that this class is very intensive. So in order for you to even complete this class, you need to give yourself a pat on the back. I hear that you're working in internships now. This is where you start to apply all the knowledge that you've learned in internships, and hopefully they will keep, wherever you are, you will stay there. But if not, like Latisha said, we are here for you. We got your back. So you will be working. This has been new to us at Strive, and you guys were the first to complete it and do it. So we appreciate you guys for representing us and showing that it can be done. So we're going to continue with this because of you guys' success. I'm part of the alumni crew. The alumni crew is where we have classes in financial literacy. I'm not even going to get into it because I'm going to let Verna take care of that, because she does it so much better than me. She's so eloquent. I just want to say congratulations to you guys, let you know that Strive is here for you. And if you need anything from us, by all means, let us know. And here we go, Ms. Verna L. Hamilton. Take it away, Verna.
Good morning, and thank you, Terrence. So what you just witnessed, Strive alums, is relationships and partnerships. That when you have someone, it's nice to achieve, but it's even better to have someone to celebrate and achieve with you. And so just like Terrence and I and Latisha Smith and CJ, we're all a team. We are part of your professional team. The Strive Alumni Association is simply to do three things. We are a network of social innovators and influencers. We believe that each one of you have your own sphere of influence. We believe that you have your own unique gifts and talents that the world has need of. And we are here to support you in all of your endeavors. I appreciated when we had some time to spend earlier this week, I believe, yes, it was this week, to talk about LinkedIn, about being part of a professional network, how to showcase the skills that you have focused upon and you have gained and that you're still gaining. We have, of course, the Strive Alumni LinkedIn group. We also have, because we understand that everyone does not start at the same place when it comes to finances. So we have our neighborhood trust financial partners who are here to give you insight, to let you see what your credit score is or isn't, and provide actionable, trustworthy help to get you where you're trying to go, whether it is preparing to purchase a home, whether it is to lay a nest egg for your family, but it's designed to grow. And so I'm not going to hold you because I know we'll be in touch. You have my contact information. We stand alongside you on your journey. And I just want to add my congratulations along with everyone else. So I will turn the spotlight back to the one and only Latisha Smith.
Thank you, Verna L. Hamilton. I appreciate it. Please join the Alumni Association. It's a really great benefit to you. Next up, I would like to introduce Tara Gilbert, who is the Business Development Manager for Strive. And she is the integral part, the glue that helped put this LaGuardia partnership together. Thank you so much, Tara.
Wow, thank you so much, Ms. Smith. I appreciate that. I am just, as everybody keeps saying it, we're just super proud of the work that you've done. It's been 19 weeks. That's a long time. And it's an intensive class. It was a lot of learning and things that are new for everyone. So I can appreciate your dedication, and I'm so grateful. I was able to see that this class had the best attendance in a very long Strive history. And also I was privy to the grades that you received, and everyone in this class did outstanding. I got great feedback from all the internship sites. I just can't believe how well and how much you all have grown. I want you to know that as part of business development, I'm here for you as you progress to the next steps. So as you go and take your A+ certification exam and you're ready to get out into the workforce, I'm here for you at all times. And many of you know you can email, you can call, you can text. I always respond because I am so passionate about what I do, and I'm so passionate about making sure that you're successful. And I just love working with this class. Everyone has been so sincerely kind, each and every one of you. I also want to just take time to shout out our partners who helped with our internships. So Mount Sinai, I am super grateful. I know they're on the call today. And Retta, who's the project manager, I am grateful for your help as well and getting our students across the finish line. And I want to give a shout out to Silicon Harlem and the dream team of Clayton, Eric, and Claire, who have helped our students not only learn IT, but actually became leaders for them, became role models. And that was from the students. They said that they are actually role models to them. So to hear that kind of feedback is just heartwarming, and I'm grateful. So I just want you to know these 3 words. And I didn't know what to say when Ms. Smith asked me to speak, but these 3 words have resonated with me all week long personally. So I just want to extend it to you. Don't give up. I know it's hard, and I know sometimes you're tired or you feel like you're a failure or you feel scared, but don't give up. Hold on to those words. You will win if you do not quit. And I'm saying this from personal experience. It's okay to mess up, but please don't give up. We are all here. You met all of my illustrious coworkers who expressed to you their investment in you as well. Hold on to that and make sure that you come back to Strive each and every time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ms. Smith.
Thank you so much, Tara Gilbert. I appreciate you. While we're waiting for our guest speaker, I would also like to present one of the certificates of completion while we wait. So I would like to give a round of applause to Ori Reyes. Ori, I know you are possibly at your internship, not sure, but thank you so much for always being committed to your journey, being a professional at all times, and just say a few words about your experience. Ori Reyes, congratulations.
Thank you. Right now, I'm not in my internship, but good morning, everyone. First, I wanted to say congratulations to everyone. This was a long journey, but it kind of went kind of fast. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but I loved it. I had a great experience with Strive and with my fellow graduates as well. Each and every one of you motivated me in a way. So I want to thank you, and I appreciate that. I want to say thank you to Strive for accepting me and giving me this opportunity that I really needed. This opportunity to help us grow and make the best out of us. Thank you for also having our support. And I also want to say thank you to LaGuardia as well, for allowing us to learn the opportunity to learn IT with Strive. And I want to also say thank you to Mr. Lankin as well, our professor, for teaching us IT, but also giving us so much knowledge about the industry. I want to give thank you to all Strive members, the ones that we haven't met, all Strive members that supported us along this journey to help us continue, to help us strive and keep moving forward. And I also want to thank you, Mr. Jackson, as well, for those inspiring, motivating sessions we would have, talking about our future and what we all can become, and believing in us and having patience, determination, and making sure that, we're all on the same page as well. And I just want to say thank you to everyone and good luck. That's pretty much it.
Thank you, Ari. Appreciate you. Next, I'd like to introduce Brandon Demarco, who has been extremely helpful to his classmates, being a team member from the beginning, especially helping one particular classmate who needed help, and you were just there and always been such a great addition to the class. Mr. Brandon Demarco.
Yay!
Yep. Thank you. It's crazy how fast 19 weeks really goes by. It's been fun, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I mean, like with Mr. Jackson and his tough love, with the continuous support from the my classmates as well as from the Strive staff, and then just like the from the really good teaching style of Mr. Locken. I just want to say thank you to everyone. It's the journey's been really fun, but and a lot of people try to look at like the destination, but it's really about the journey. It's like it's taking kind of a step back and just like trying to absorb as much information as you can. So I'm very thankful for this opportunity because it kind of helped light a pathway for me in my life. Being like with all the baggage that I kind of come with in a sense, this kind of helped light the way for me to continue moving forward. And I look forward to hearing from all my classmates some future successes. And if anyone needs any assistance, you can always reach out to me at any time. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Brandon. Appreciate you. Next up, I would like to introduce businessman and community leader, Raymond McGuire.
Yay!
What is happening, Strive? How y'all living?
We living good, Raymond. How you
Y'all
living?
living big. Y'all large and in charge. Look at the distance here. Listen, I couldn't be more proud. Japhette Parrish Wright said, Ray, I need for you to get this done. And when Japhette says I need to get something done, then we get it done. So I'm really excited. Thank you, Latisha. Thank you, as I've gone through and understood some of the stories here. And I will tell you, the stories are compelling. They're inspiring. The journey has been hard. I get that. Nothing easy about this. But, and I just heard Brandon talk about the destination. Listen, you got a foundation now. And the foundation will mean that your best days are ahead of you. And I think about, where I started, and I've just come off the campaign trail, as some of you may know, when I decided in October last year to run for the mayor's office. I called my then 94, now 95-year-old mother and told her that I had quit my job. She said, boy, you've lost your mind. And I explained to her why. And I explained to her that the city at that point and at this point was in need of the kind of leadership. And I went on a journey, and that journey is a journey that brought me home, essentially. And home is where I grew up, raised by my single mother, who at one point in time worked 3 jobs, and then she became a social worker. And she sacrificed for me and my 2 brothers, and along with my grandparents, raised me and my 2 brothers with half a dozen foster siblings at any point in time in our home. And I remember what it's like not to have, when my mother had to debate whether or not she was going to pay the gas and light bill or put food on the table, or pay tithes and offering in the church, or pay the rent. And that was my foundation. That was a basis. We had everything that we needed, at least I thought we did, that we could afford, which was food and shelter. And I remember when I was in the 6th grade, I used to walk almost a mile to get to a street corner where a bus would pick me up and take me to a school in the suburbs of Dayton, Ohio, which is where I'm from. And you all know Dayton at one point was the industrial foundation of the country. They had these large factories, National Cash Register and General Motors and Frigidaire. And they were factories that took up block longs. Today, those factories, because they didn't adopt, those factories are no longer around, and many of them are dilapidated, have been torn down, so they're vast wastelands. And so I started getting bused from there to a school, and I did okay in that school. I had a average. I was president of school, and I averaged 28 points per game playing basketball. Yeah, I could cross some folks over. So I did that. And then the teacher said, if you're as good as they say you are, I want you to go test yourself against the big boys and girls in the East. I said, where are they? So I took a Greyhound bus around all in New England looking for the best, they said, who were the best. So I went and had to go compete against them. I did that. I did okay. I applied to colleges and was able to get into college and went on to Harvard College on scholarship. And then I went on to law school and business school at Harvard, all on scholarship. So I came to New York City. I had three things. Well, I maybe had four. I had three things. I had a great education. I had I had a nice basketball game. I had a lot of student debt, and I had no money. And so I had to come and compete. And I did this 36 years ago, September of, now 37 almost, September of 1984. And I came into a world called corporate finance, Wall Street, big money game, where there are maybe one or two people who look like the people on this screen, one or two maybe. And so I had to battle my way through. I had to fight conscious and unconscious bias. I had to break down doors. I took a whole bunch of ass whoopings along the way. And, you're able to survive that. They asked me how I got here. I say there are four things that got me here. Prayer, because this has been a walk of faith. I'm happy to say that. Prayer preparation. I know what it's like not to be prepared. And so that's why it's so important for what you all are doing. So it's prayer, preparation. And then when you get in the game, when you get there, you got to perform. You got to perform. There's no substitute. It's not a popularity contest. It's whether or not you got game, whether or not you can perform. And then it's, where I grew up in my neighborhood, you always got to have a little bit of paranoia because somebody's always kind of trying to take you out when you get to that level of competition. So I was able to survive that and survive in my role leading a global business for 13 years, longer than anybody else in the history of Wall Street. I didn't say black, but anybody else in the history of Wall Street in that position. And I say all of that and give you that background to say that I couldn't be more proud of what you represent. You represent two things that we all need that today in the neighborhood is lacking. You represent promise and you represent hope. You represent hope and you represent promise. And that is the promise that if given the opportunity against the odds, that you can perform, that you'll be prepared, and that when you get the opportunity that you'll perform. You represent that in ways that are so fundamental. And when I was out on the campaign trail, I was both inspired and I was sobered, inspired by the fact that I was able to run for the highest office in the city, inspired by the people whom I met along the way, inspired by groups like Strive and what you guys are doing. And I was sobered by what I experienced when many of us don't have that promise and they don't have that hope. And that hope is that you get the opportunity. The promise is that when you get it, that you can fulfill it. And I have every confidence that everybody here can fulfill the promise. At points in time, it didn't exist. And at points in time, I recognized, just given how hard it is, there was very little, if any, hope. And what I see today in our neighborhoods, starting as early as 12 and 13 years old, where that hope doesn't exist. And if the hope doesn't exist, then there's very little, because that which we value is not high. We don't value life that high. So we have to give hope. As I think about all that you'll have overcome, all that we have overcome, you or me, this is about we. I think about all that we've overcome, and every single day, how hard it is to get up and go do battle. People ask me how it is that I was able to do that. Well, I didn't have a plan B. There was no way out for me. The only way out was education. And when I got a job, I never thought about it as a career because I didn't know anybody who had a career in my family. In my neighborhood, nobody had a real career. We had a job. There's no real career. And so when I decided to leave, I learned that I had a career in the world of finance. And that career has been really good to me, but I understand what it's like not to have, because I've been there. I understand what it's like to have little hope and little promise, because I've been there. I know what that's like. And so as I look across this screen, and maybe one day we can do this in person, but as I look across this screen, I see the hope and the promise. I know what you're capable of doing, given the things that you overcome, the obstacles of which you've overcome, the statistics that said you wouldn't be here. And now here you are. Started at the bottom, now we're here. And so, you know, I get that. I get, you know, Biggie says, what say, I used to fuss when the landlord dissed us, no heat, wonder why Christmas missed us, and birthdays is the worst days. And now we go out and sip a little Kool-Aid like when we're thirsty. I know y'all won't do that champagne line. It's early for that though, right? We ain't even got to noon yet. Y'all thinking champagne. So listen, it is a true honor, Latisha, Jaffet, for me to be here. You all are the future. And the reason that you're the future is because you've overcome the worst of the past. You've overcome the worst of the past. And you're now entering into a world which is the world of the future. I grew up in an analog world, so did many of you. And now we moved into a digital world, and you are at the foundation, the basis of the digital world. And so what you do and the skills that you have acquired give me the hope that our best days are ahead of us and not behind us. And just recognize the power of your example, the power of your experience, and the power of what will be your success, and how you can then do what I've been fortunate to do, and that is extend the ladder. I got here because others extended the ladder to me. There's a guy named Vernon Jordan, whom you may have heard of. There's a guy named Franklin Thomas, who you may have heard of. There's a guy named Dick Parsons, whom you may have heard of. And it's those people on whose shoulders I stand. And so when I got to a position where I could make a difference, I extended that ladder to others. And you all have a ladder here that you can extend to others. You got to go now. You got to go and make certain that you perform. Right? You can't extend a false ladder. You got to make certain you got game, because they're going to call you up. And so when you get the call, which you have gotten, and you get the job, which you have gotten, what are the rules for success? One, you gotta be ambitious. You got to have a vision as to what you want to have happen. Don't come up short. You know the basics. You can't be on time, be early. You can't be on time, be early. You know, and if you think the train gonna break down, figure out how you got there. Even with the train breakdown, include that. Don't get to the job and say, yo, my man, the train broke down. Okay. What's going to allow you to distinguish yourself is the basics here. And also be clear about looking the part, right? Some people come in with a halter top and short sleeves into a professional setting. That ain't gonna go down. That don't work. Look at the examples of the people who are in the shop, who are on the job, who are successful. You got a radar here that is more finely tuned than anybody else's. So use that. And what I've said to people is, you know, I go up to the executive floor, 38 floors up, but it's the same street game. Game knows game. And so as you're performing, understand who the best is in your business. And it's okay to ask the questions. Don't let anybody outwork you. Nobody's got to work. Nobody can work harder than you do. Nobody should out-prepare you. There's not a question that you can't ask, especially early in the early days. Go ask the questions. People want to be part of success, and you're going to be successful. But look the part, ask the questions, get there early. Don't let anybody work harder than what you work. Do not take any of this for granted. Don't believe the hype. Do not believe the hype. You're only as good as your best day, which was today. Yesterday, the clock starts again, and you got to perform. And when you leave home, as I left home every day and got to that office, I knew it was game on. And you cannot take this for granted. You've been given an extraordinary opportunity. It is game on. It is game on. So in your plan to win, with all the transparency, which has got to be clear, there's no behind the curtain stuff. This is all, you're going to be on full blast. Everybody going to see what you do. And be prepared for that. I don't have a problem with that at all, right? I have no problem because you've been through the worst. There's nothing at all that they can throw at you that you can't handle. Nothing, zero. Just another little language that you got to understand, which you'll learn, and you'll learn immediately because you got to listen, right? It's the street listen. How you listen out what's going on the block, what's hot on the block. It's that same kind of mentality that you gotta apply here. And you apply that, and do not let anybody else's expectations for you be higher than the expectations you have for yourself. Don't let anybody define your success, or you define your success. And make certain that that definition is big enough, that you're thinking big enough. Think big. Think big because you got the talent to think big. And you didn't get through Strive. This is not an easy thing to get through. Not everybody got through it. Not everybody's made of what you're made of. And so give yourself credit on this day, at least. Give yourself credit for what you have accomplished because it is extraordinary. I know what it's like to have these kind of accomplishments, but I also know what it's like to have the failures. And the failures come when you're not prepared, when you let somebody else define who you are. You define who you are. And I can remember one young man who came to see me 7, 8 years ago, was doing pretty well now, maybe 10 years ago. And he said, Mr. McGuire, I want to tell you something. He said, I got to put in the work because championships are won when no one is looking. Championships are won when no one is looking. So when you get to the job and you get an assignment, it's okay if you work a little more than anybody else. Matter of fact, you should work more than anybody else. And when they're out doing something else, you're working until you get to the point. Ralph Ellison, the great black writer, wrote, play the game, but don't believe in it. And Ray McGuire has an addendum, and that is until you can run it. So each of you will be in the position, it's going to take you a little while, but each of you will be in the position of running the game on your terms. Complete transparency, accountability. You've worked harder, you work smarter, and you will earn a position of leadership because you all are leaders. And leadership is defined by having overcome being knocked down. You've gotten up. And you've not only endured, but you prevail, and you will continue to prevail. So I couldn't be more proud. I could not be more honored. I could not be more convinced about the future because of your example, because of how you all have inspired me and will continue to inspire me the way that Japhet inspired me when I first met him. And on my long distance journey, which I ran at a sprint to become mayor of this city, he was there every step of the way. And I know what he's had to overcome to be there, and he was there helping to guide me and help lead me. So I look at his example, and I look at the examples across the screen, and I have every confidence that our future is going to be brighter than our past because of you, because of all of that which you'll contribute for your families and for yourselves and for our community. We cannot get there without you. You're the future. Each of you has a role to play. Each of you will be an example for your families and for your friends and for the community. Each of you is an inspiration because of what you've overcome and because of the things that you will do that demonstrate that you're the best amongst us. So I'm proud to be a part of this. I'm so grateful that I got invited to speak. I'm humbled. I'm honored. I'm inspired. I'm encouraged. You all are the best. And make sure that when you go there, and in the toughest moments, because there are going to be some tough moments, just remember you're the best of the best. You reflect the best of what we got when it comes to character and integrity and fortitude and will to win, because you've won and you make us all winners. So thank you for having me. I'm available at any moment in time. I'm honored to be with you. And congratulations. And now you can, as we get closer to noonday hour, sip a little champagne, but not too much, okay? We got a little work to do.
Thank you, Mr. McGuire. Thank you so much
Thank you,
for your
Ray.
words of
Thank you.
encouragement.
Thank you all.
I heard a lot in Mr. McGuire's speech. He mentioned how you represent promise and hope. So that means get in the game and perform. The hope you have is the opportunity, and the promise means that you can fulfill it. And this is what I was hearing while Mr. McGuire was talking. You are now IT support specialists. You have a career that has so many wonderful and exciting possibilities. The technical ability needed to do this job is phenomenal. Like Mr. McGuire said, you are the future and have already overcome the worst of the past. He said, look the part and ask questions, which means you are only as good as your best day. So remember that. He also said you are the foundation. So create the life that you want and stay motivated, stay connected, and also build your network. Like the quote says, I won't tell you that it's going to be easy, but it's definitely going to be worth it. And so in the words of Mr. Ray McGuire, it's game on. Get in the game, play the game, stay in the game, and keep winning, like he said, when nobody is watching. Now I will introduce our next graduate.
Thank you all. Peace out.
Thank you. Peace out, Mr. McGuire.
Call me
Happy-
Ray the next time, even this time, Latisha, okay? I'm Ray.
Thank you,
okay?
Ray. Thank you,
Okay.
Ray.
Thank
Take
y'all.
care.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too. All right. I hope you all are feeling motivated. That was a great speech. And thanks to Miss Tara Gilbert. She is the one who gave us Mr. McGuire, who gave us Ray, right? Invited him to be a guest speaker. So thank you, Tara. Next up is Ernesto Barragan. Is Ernesto here today?
No.
Oh, Ernesto is here. Ernesto! I'm like, wait, who said no? That's Ernesto. Congratulations, Ernesto.
Thank you.
You've been a great addition.
What's going on?
Oh, Ernesto, you can say a few words, please, about your experience.
I'm very grateful that I came to Strive. And I have to thank all these wonderful teachers who are like parents to me right now, who taught me a lot while being here. I plan to continue with Strive after this.
Thank you, Ernesto.
Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce Gary Chen. Gary.
Hello. Hey, what's going on? Wow, my name actually has two R's, but I'll let it slide. Let's see.
Can we see this?
Yeah. Okay. So, what can I say about my time at Strive? All right, it passed by so fast. It's like a whirlwind. It was all a dream. What? No. Okay. Yeah, I want to shout out all the people at Strive for giving me this opportunity. Shout out my classmates, Richard A. Williams sitting here next to me. Everybody here showing me their passion, showing having camaraderie between us. Providing a little excitement and entertainment during meetings.
You're the man.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, and I just want to say I'm very thankful for the internship opportunities specifically because I think, having hands-on experience is so integral to our development as IT professionals, and this is such an amazing opportunity. And You know, I'm at a loss for words, so I'm going to end it right here. I can't convey in words the emotions I'm having. So, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Gary, with the double R. Got it. All right, next up is Henry, or Harry Henry. Harry, are you here? Is Harry here? All right, so let's give Harry a round of applause. Next is Kush Demary. Kush.
Hey everybody, how's everything? I don't know. Strive was an excellent program. I thought Strive was, excuse my background. Yeah, excuse my background, but I thought Strive was an excellent program. It definitely gave me a jump start to my career in IT. I thought it was just a great experience being in Mount Sinai, being in the field, seeing how everything goes in real world experience. It was honestly an experience I won't ever try to forget, and it's an experience that I will keep on forever in my career. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kush. Next up is Megan Jellin. Megan.
Yay, Megan.
Thank you. I'm very appreciative of the opportunity that I was given and to learn more along the lines of IT infrastructure and just to more knowledge and skills to apply to my newfound career. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity that she was given me, and thank you.
Thank you, Megan. Next is Nima Lama. Nima.
Hey, Nima.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
Hi, Nima. Say a few
Hi,
words.
did you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. And actually, I want to thank so much for Strives, every member and every student who really helped me and support me. And I hope I will do in my future also best. Thank you so much, everyone. It's really wonderful and beautiful experience. And you all gave me a golden opportunity, and I will do my best. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Nima. Next is Oneida Calderon. Oneida.
Yay, Oneida.
Hi, everyone. I just want to say I'm overwhelmed with the support you guys have given me and continue giving me. I don't know where I'm heading in the future, but I know it's going to be bright, and I know I'm going to be successful if I continue to work with you guys. I'm just grateful for this opportunity that was given to me, and I continue to grow, and and I'm going to continue to be grateful. Thank you.
Thank you. Richard Williams. Richard.
What happened to the A?
Richard A. Williams.
Thank you. Thank you.
Richard.
Thank you, everyone. Strive. You guys are amazing. Hi, mom. Hi, my brother. Hi, the wife. They're all going on. Tara, she still owes me coffee.
Yes, I know, Richard. I know.
But you guys are amazing. Best experience ever.
Thank you, Richard A. Williams.
Thank you.
And next is Sharif Jallow. Sharif.
Hey.
Is Sharif here? All right, so another round of applause for Sharif.
Hi everyone.
Sharif is here. Okay.
I'm here. Thank you. Hi.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'll first off like to thank Miss Smith, Miss Tara, Miss Days, Mr. Jackson, and especially Mr. Lakin for everything that you guys have done and the time that you guys have taken to make sure I have a better future. And I really do appreciate, and I am really honored and grateful for the opportunity that was given. Thank you and congratulations to the rest of the students and colleagues. And yeah, that's about it. And thank you, Nell. I've seen you in the people, so thank you. Thank you for attending, my brother.
Thank you, Sharif.
All right.
Next up is Shawnee Pilgrim. Is Shawnee here? All right, a round of applause for Shawnee. And also let's give a round of applause for Tiffany Martin Lobin, who couldn't be here today. And congratulations, graduates, you did it. You are an official graduate of Strive and LaGuardia's IT Support Specialist Training. Next up, I would like to introduce Clarence K Jackson, who is the National Design and Training Specialist for Strive and who was also your trainer for your Cycle 2 Career Readiness Training. Mr. Jackson.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. Guys, you made it. After 1906 years, here you are finally completing your journey. Today has been just an auspicious day. It's just really good for you all to just be here to celebrate you. And that's where I want to start with my words, is you. Oftentimes in these celebratory moments, we think every person that held us up, that supported us, that helped us to get to where we want to be, that opened doors, that held open windows, we think everybody. But seldom do I ever hear people think themselves. You woke up every day. You got dressed, Richard A. Williams, and put on the best outfits every time. Look at the pocket square. You did this. Oftentimes, we are met with a number of tragedies and having to face numerous traumas and having to go through our everyday. I remember Megan unable to speak in the morning because of her living situation, but still being participatory. I remember that people had so many household distractions, so many things going on with them, but you still showed up. You still persevered. You still overcame those hindrances. A lot of you initially suffered from self-confidence, and a lot of you didn't feel confident in yourselves and low self-esteem and a lot of insecurities. But then look at you now on the precipice of greatness, all because you persevered. You did that. Like Ray said, when your number is called, you got to get in the game. And like I always had to tell you guys, there is an I in team. Because if you don't give 100%, the team can't give 100%. And you did that. And so on this day, I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate your greatness. I want to celebrate your fortitude. I want to celebrate your ability to overcome everything that's been put in front of you. Because you did that. When life started lifing and things got rough, you did that. When things were going your way and the dots weren't connecting and ends weren't meet, you did that. You overcame, you persevered, you grew, you progressed. You made this happen. So on today, celebrate that greatness. Celebrate that's you. All the time people say we want you to walk with a humble heart but simply all that means is not be braggadocious and arrogant in your accomplishment. But when you awesome, be awesome. When you walk in the room, fill the space up. Don't just be present, be a presence. And that's what you all bring to the table in different ways. You all have allowed yourselves to grow and mature and evolve. Here you are experiencing a renaissance of person, a renaissance of self. You've taken in everything from your supporters, from the people that have helped you to get to this point. And that has manifested itself into the greatness that is you. I recall during our time together, many of you, I told you to embolden your names when you put it on the screen, because you are important. You are great. You are wonderful. So in today's yes, thank the people that have been behind you. Thank the people that have supported you. But don't forget to thank yourself. don't forget to thank you for being awesome. I want to thank you for one, allowing me to be part of your journey, for allowing Strive to be a footnote into the greatness of where you're going. The world is beginning to open up. There is a post-pandemic life that we all have to get to adjust to. And you all are now at the forefront of creating what that's going to look like. In this digital and information age, you are the warriors. You are the knights in shining armor. You are the people that are going to lift us into the next era of the life that we live. On a professional level, I thank you. But on a personal level, I honor you. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for being a presence. Thank you all for allowing yourselves to be as great as you are. Continue onward and upward. Congratulations, Cycle 2.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Before we close, is there anyone on the Zoom that would like to give the graduates some words of encouragement or anything, acknowledgements? Going once, going twice.
Okay. Hi, I'm Richard A. Williams, sister.
Oh, hello.
Hi. I just want to let you know that we are very proud of you and continue the good work, and congratulations to everyone. Keep it up. You started, you will finish it. Good job, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Oh my God. You did it for me right there.
Oh,
Love you.
that was beautiful.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Rochelle. I just want to say congratulations to everyone, to the staff. I want to say congratulations to the students. This was truly just a really warm and class. You know, I appreciated our times that we met together. I appreciated your dedication. Take all the words that you've heard today and, you know, just put them in your heart, because this was really, really a great graduation. But I primarily wanted to say thank you. And again, thank you to Tara for putting all of this together. Thank you for the LaGuardia staff. We appreciate you. And I want to say my door is always open. My number is always open. And my email is always open for you to call me, ask me any questions. I'm here for you for a lifetime. Thank you.
Thank you, Rochelle. Anyone else? Going once, going twice. All right. So can everyone unmute? Let's give these graduates a round of applause. Congratulations, Cycle 2. You did it. IT support specialist of Strive.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Don't forget to tell them that you're currently recruiting.
Yes, we are currently recruiting for our next cohort for healthcare support specialists starting August 20th. So if you know anyone who is interested, please connect them with Strive. And we also have a masonry and maintenance training in September. Thank you, Verna. Thank you to the Strive team for putting all of this together. There are a lot of faces that you don't see here who has made it happen for us, for our board members, to our funders, to our supporters, to our affiliates, to our partners, just everybody across the network. Thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day and an awesome weekend. Take care, everyone. Cycle 2, you did it. Congrats.
Before you go,
Enjoy.
1 second before you go,
Yes.
I'll just take the opportunity to say thank you to Mr. Satish, who is our supervisor in Mount Sinai. I saw him in the participants, so he has been amazing. His team has been amazing. They have given us tons of opportunities. You know, they've been helping. They've been nothing but tremendous. So thank you to him.
Thank you, Sharif. Take care, everyone. And everyone in the YouTube land, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Congrats. You did it. You did it. You did it.
Bye, Megan.
Hey, everyone. Stay connected.